You're great.
You're great.
You're great.
You're great.
You're
Hey,
great.
Derek.
Are we gonna have nicknames for each other each episode?
You're
I think
great.
we should.
You're great.
I'm Underboob. That's the original. That's the OG. So you're Nev Nips. I'm
great.
Underboob.
Oh wait, let's not give away the studio production value we have here.
Pretty low.
You're probably going to sing anyway, so you might as well just use
That's
that
a
part,
good
you
point.
know? You're great.
You're great.
You're great.
You're great.
You're great.
You're the greatest.
You're the greatest.
You know who else is great?
Christina?
Yeah, you're great.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys are great.
You're great. This
I
is
bet everybody
perfect.
says that. But I mean it.
But you mean it. Yeah, other people don't mean it.
Started
Call it
getting
out.
competitive.
Opening up. Hug Life Podcast. Call outs.
Hug Life Podcast. Happy Valentine's Day.
Yes.
Happy Valentine's
We're taping
Day.
this on Valentine's Day. You guys are my Valentines.
Yeah.
Well, you don't
Ooh.
even know what's about to happen.
Oh, this is exciting. This is very exciting.
Welcome to the Hug Life Podcast. I'm Mike Coletta.
And I'm Monica Nevi, and this is our podcast where we talk about podcasts.
What? It's like my least favorite subject, actually. Podcast. We have a very special guest. Christina Walkinshaw is here.
Guys, thanks for having me. So,
Thanks for braving traffic.
oh my God.
Gosh, it's the worst.
I'm in an on again, off again relationship with Waze.
I don't use Waze anymore.
I gave it up too because sometimes they make you want to make really
Crazy
hard
maneuvers.
Like
left-hand
go
turns.
straight across 6 lanes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right?
like-
Yeah, I
it's
use
gonna
Google
save me
Maps,
time.
and if it tries to tell me to go off the highway, I'm like, no, I'm not going off the highway. It's just easier to stay on the highway and sit in it.
Google Maps today. I went with Buick GPS, and it was a standard route. It really was, but you know how it is.
Yeah.
It's never
Just a
standard.
It
million.
was a standard route.
It's an
with
in-car GPS,
billions of cars.
like built in your car GPS.
Yes.
Those are always risky. I
they,
feel like.
you know what? I know.
Because my friend has one on his. Well, now he sold that car, but it was in a Lexus, and it's like very old. And it was like, it's very like there's only streets, no
Yeah.
buildings, nothing to like tell you where to go. Because at least sometimes you'll know you're in the right place on Google Maps. It'll have like you're near McDonald's. It'll be like right there, so you'll know you're in the right spot.
No. Oh my God, I know.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, so I listened to your whole podcast collection on the way over.
Just snippets.
I'm all caught up.
She's ready. She's ready to compete with these
She
other
listened
guests.
to it all on
That's what
20 times speed, so it only took 2 hours.
Have you ever done that before?
Retained
I've
none of it.
I've tried to listen on 2 times speed, and
Yeah.
1.5 is good. 1.5 is
1.5
comfortable.
is good. I accidentally had a podcast on 2 times the speed, and I couldn't figure out how to get it off.
Yeah, I can't hear
You're just like,
anything.
stop talking so fast.
No, I was like, I was going nuts.
The timing of it, like if it's a comedy podcast, the timing of it does sound a little bit different. Where you're like, well, you should have paused there. I
It's like,
feel like, but, yeah.
It's pretty great.
Oh God! All right, so you want to plug some stuff? Let's do it.
All right. I have nothing.
Oh, tonight
one
when
show
this
in
comes
March.
out. Oh, that's fine. Tonight when this comes out, I'm at Flappers in Burbank. It's 7:30 in the Yoo-Hoo Room, and then I have a bunch of cool stuff coming up in March. I'll be in Seattle, and then I'll be in Louisville, and then I'll be in Indianapolis. So you guys should look at my website, monicanevi.com.
Oh, that's good. You're working. Good for you. What do I have coming up?
Yeah.
Let me think here. This Sunday, I'll be at the Crow's Nest in Santa Cruz.
Oh, I've heard
Oh,
say it.
yeah. That's
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Come, especially if you like buying merch. Okay. And
We know. We know.
and then I have a show at the Improv in Hollywood, February 28th, called Mic Drop. Which, this will be our, I think, 3rd edition. So that's exciting. We're trying to get this show off the ground.
Yeah.
And that's going to be exciting. That's at like 8 o'clock. And then it's got like TJ Miller and a whole bunch of fun people.
That's
Henry
cool.
Phillips, Patrick Keane. And then, I don't know, if you want to go to Saskatoon, got a big show for International Women's Day.
Saskatoon.
March 7th.
Perfect.
It's called My Jokes Are Up Here.
That's a great. That's funny. That's a really good.
That's a
name.
really great name.
How
for
often do
a-
you go back to Canada?
Every time I need money.
Actually,
Said every
I
Canadian
feel it.
comic ever.
I end up in Seattle more than I should. I'm like,
Yeah, right?
This is where the money is.
on March 14th, I'm going to be at the Naughty But Nerdy show in Flappers Comedy
Oh,
Club
there
in
you go.
Burbank. There
Naughty
you go.
but nerdy.
Oh, I
Naughty
like
but
that.
nerdy.
Naughty but
yeah.
nerdy.
Oh.
Wrong person they casted. Only one of those applies.
You're gonna take
Super naughty.
Yeah, you're gonna take your shirt off.
I'm going to take my shirt off to reveal X-Men tattoos underneath.
You're gonna give somebody a lap
kinky.
dance like you did at the drunk show.
Oh, God.
Did you want me to bring that up?
Nope, not really. It's all good, though. What
Anyways,
happened?
exciting. Okay.
I told you how that ended, though, right? Where the lady's
I
like,
was the host.
well, the lady came up to me after the show and was like, "I'm a lesbian and I've always wanted a lap dance from a guy." And I'm like, "That, you know what? That makes a lot of sense."
Well, because he asked the audience, he was like, "Does anybody want a lap dance?" And nobody moved. Until one lady just stood up and she was like, "I'll do it," and
was
just
one
started
lady that was,
walking
like,
like he didn't.
really
He wasn't
into
like
it, yeah.
cool. She just went up there. It was hilarious. Oh man.
That's pretty great.
Yes, you can rate and review and subscribe to the podcast on iTunes. You should do that.
And you can listen
Should
to it on
totally do
Stitcher.
that.
Yeah. What?
On Stitcher, you can listen to it on there.
Oh, you can listen to it.
I'm trying to be more positive all around on the interweb. So I do. I like to
Perfect.
go on and like write, like subscribe and write nice reviews. And I go on Yelp. I'm big
Oh yeah.
on
fun.
Yelp
You
and
feel
writing
good about it
positive
after you
things.
do
Try
it?
not to forget people when they're good to you.
That's great. I'm so
Yeah, it's
glad
good
you're on the
because
podcast.
people always
Right.
go on Yelp when it's bad. You know
I
what
know.
I mean?
I
And then
know.
you try to read something like, 'cause you're really like today I had to book a hotel for Santa Cruz. And it's like horrible. Never stay here again. Be like, loved it, great service. It's just everybody.
Right, you
it's
gotta like
all
go
over the
through
place.
them. Yeah, I do that. I've started doing that too. I was in San Diego by myself, drunk at a sushi place. This was a while ago,
How come you didn't call me?
and I was like, I
would have been there.
You might not have been here yet. And I was like, I love this place. I always come to. And I'm like, I'm gonna Yelp review them right now. Like while I'm sitting there, just like taking my sake bombs. Like, oh, they're the best. They always say goodbye. Their thing when you leave, they're like, all right, see you tomorrow every time, and I love it. Like, other people, it's the best. I'm like,
That's
you might
good.
actually, you might see me tomorrow.
It's
making
like
me
drunk
wanna-
instead of drunk dialing people. I'm just gonna drunk Yelp.
Drunk Yelp reviews.
Drunk Yelp reviews. It's
Yeah.
perfect. I'm gonna write that down.
Drunk Yelp
I'm writing
reviews.
stuff down.
I loved you guys.
It's great.
5 stars.
And Amazon, you can go to huglifepodcast.com, click on the Amazon banner at the top of the page, shop like you normally would. What would you get somebody for Valentine's Day from Amazon?
Oh,
So
what would
many
I get them?
Yes.
You know what? I just got an Amazon Prime, whatever membership.
Yeah.
And
It's pretty great.
oh my God, it is amazing.
Yeah.
It's so good. So maybe I would buy somebody an Amazon Prime membership.
Ooh, that's a smart thing to buy
I would buy the
somebody.
membership itself as a gift for somebody because I got it as a gift
I didn't even know you could do that. That's a great
for
gift.
Christmas. And well, I hope it was expensive. My brother-in-law bought it for me, but
You know what's the cool thing about Amazon Prime that no one ever uses is they have their own like Spotify kind of thing.
I
You can
know,
use for
yeah,
free,
music.
which is like no one ever. I'm like, you guys use this? They're like, no. I'm like, everyone needs to use this. It's free. It's with your subscription.
Music.
Like,
Yeah.
because even Apple
Yeah.
Music costs money after your 3
Yeah.
months, and
Yep.
this Amazon.
Amazon Music, video. All
Are
that
you guys
stuff.
watching TV shows on Amazon? Have you seen Fleabag?
I haven't seen Fleabag. No.
God, it's
What's
amazing.
Fleabag?
It's like about a hot mess kind of chick, you know my
Oh,
style.
perfect.
Dude, tonight I think we found out our Valentine's Day plans. I have
Yeah.
nothing.
I know. Oh my Valentine's plans won't start until like 2 a.m. tonight. Just like any other day, you guys. I feel the love.
Perfect.
What was it? Oh yeah, Fleabag. So it's a BBC produced show.
I love BBC shows.
Yeah,
so
and
much.
Amazon's just, I guess, showing it over for our people.
We should watch. I'm gonna watch it.
It's so good.
I like the Grand
Fleabag.
Tour, the Top Gear show that they just started doing again. From the guys that did Top Gear, they just put an Amazon only show out there. It's really good.
Oh really?
It's really good.
So that's all people do in 2017.
They just talk about
we
TV
have
shows.
literally all
Whatever
the
new
apps
cool
that
TV
you
show
can
is.
have.
Yeah.
Have you seen that? No. Have you seen that?
This? You seen this? You seen
Oh,
this?
you gotta watch it. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, watch
Gotta
it.
watch
You gotta
it.
watch Bosch. Bosch is a
So
really good show,
good.
though. In all seriousness. Okay.
So good.
But seriously, you got any lexical embraces?
No.
I have one shout out. Did I tell you this story? Hugbug. That's what we call our listeners. Hugbugs.
Hugbugs?
Or huggalos. Depends on how
Depends on
gangster
what
you
day
are.
we
like
feel.
it.
What day we feel? I don't know.
What day we feel? I feel Wednesday
Depends on what
today.
day we feel. Feeling like a Monday.
Joseph was at the Am Vets place in Tacoma,
Mm-hmm.
and there was another guy there wearing the You're Great shirt. And so they became like friends because they saw each other. And he was like, do you listen to the podcast? So we got to give a lexical embrace to Yvonne and Jeff because they did
Cute.
karaoke and hugged. And it was because he was wearing our shirt.
Yo, Vaughn.
You're great.
Yo, Jeff, you're great.
Well, that's
Never
so
change.
beautiful.
Yeah, right? It's a fun story.
What a wonderful, nice story.
You got anybody you want to shout out to?
Anybody at all?
I should have warned you.
I don't know.
Anybody you're sleeping with? I'm just kidding.
Shout out to all the merch buyers out there.
Yeah, everybody.
Dude.
Yeah, see, this is what happens.
It is
Real.
fun when you like. It's really nerve wracking. Like I just started selling merch, as you know. Me and Mike
we
worked
went through
together in
this together.
Seattle, and I always feel like so. Like I don't want people to not say hi to me. It's like being a homeless person, I guess, and like asking for change. It's like you don't. It's okay. You could just say no and say hi.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
I will say we did it. I've seen some people that are like straight up hawking their stuff, like it's like used Oakleys on a street corner, like bad.
Used Oakleys.
Where people are old fake Oakleys, but people are like people are like, you want a shirt? You want a shirt? You want a shirt? You should get a shirt. You should get like people that do that. Like that's all they say, and I
yeah.
just like I want to run in front of a train right now. This is the worst thing in the world. Like it's the worst way.
And you're right, though. I still want people to
Yeah.
like say hi or whatever.
Yeah.
And I have like cards too with my information on it.
I think
and
I
those
have
are
one.
free. So I'm like,
Yeah.
just don't be afraid of the table
Yeah.
just because there's a shirt
Exactly.
on it.
I feel like people think they're obligated to buy something probably because of dudes like that.
Yeah.
They're like being really weird about it.
I would love for you to buy something, but I still
But
want you to
In my
tell me I'm
sales-
funny.
In my
Just-
sales pitch, I still say, "Come say hi."
Follow me on Instagram or something, or
Yeah.
give me some sort of a social media plug.
Yeah.
Social meds.
Just
social
as
meds.
good.
That's when you drink
Social
honey
media.
beer.
Social media. That's a people want these days.
Social media.
Social
How many
media.
followers do you have?
Yeah, exactly.
That's all the industry cares about. Oh, that many
3.
subscribers. Ugh, I would never even look at somebody with that few subscribers.
What's your Twitter ratio like? What's your followers to following? That's what really matters. It's not about like. That's
How
what
about that when you
people
get that big follow? It's like, and you're like, oh, look at that guy. He has like 500,000 followers, but then he's like following
do. 600,000.
498,000 people.
Yeah, it's
God.
like everybody. What's even the point? We forgot to close that window, didn't we?
Yep.
All right,
Do you
cool.
want me to close it?
Well, we're about to start our segment. I need you for
Oh,
it.
yeah.
What's the name of the segment again? Okay.
Hey, guys. Good news.
This is good news, positive news stories. Christina, you ready for it?
Oh, yeah.
Man wins back girlfriend's love after she forgets him due to amnesia.
Is this an Adam Sandler movie? What is happening?
I done like 51 first dates in real life, or 50? 51?
51. It's
I just-
50.
I had Puerto Rico.
You're
What
like,
can I say?
I like a challenge.
Man, in British, it's Jessica Sharman. She's 20 years old. She had a seizure on a train, and she like wiped her memory, just
Whoa.
totally random. And then she didn't remember her parents or this guy, and she's like told the guy to go away because she's like, it felt like a stranger was touching me. Like it felt like
That would be
you know?
weird.
And then the
Came
guy
back and you're
didn't
like,
give
"Who the
up,
fuck?"
which in some cases is creepy, but in this case is romantic. And she fell in love with him again. It's really beautiful.
Are they
But
both 20?
he's 25, she's 20. So
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Here's to this working out for him.
yeah. Well, the doctor, at the end of the article, you're like, oh, this is such a beautiful story. And then it goes, the doctor says there's still a 50-50 chance she might lose her memory again. And I'm like, he's got to do this all over again.
It is like 50
Yeah.
first dates.
Right. 75-year-old widower in Australia, he posted an ad for looking for someone to go fishing with him just because he was bored and alone. And he got like, I think, hundreds of responses.
Just other lonely people
Just
who are
other
like,
people
yeah,
being like, I'll go fishing with you.
Maybe
Like
it was
all
all-
over Australia. Like people
Maybe
just
it
being
was like
hey.
hundreds of people that didn't have fishing licenses.
That's
they were using them.
They wanted to use it for it.
Oh, yeah.
Way to be positive about it.
His name is Ray Johnstone. And he posted on Gumtree. What's Gumtree? Is it like Australian Craigslist?
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
Did I nail it? Yeah.
Is it?
Oh, yeah. Oh,
You
yeah.
know that?
But
yeah,
he,
like those- yeah.
You've been. Is there
I know,
casual
because
encounters on there?
Why was I? How do I know? Why do I know what Gumtree is? I don't know. I was trying to sell something. Gumtree.
Your body.
I was just in the UK. I was like, let me sell my pants. so I can
selling
fly
my
home.
pants. We'll trade pants for a flight.
I will go fishing with you if you buy me a flight home. Okay.
Teacher holds free lessons for slum children under a bridge in India. So these kids don't have a teacher at all. And this guy works at a grocery store. And he's just like, you know what? I'm going to teach all these kids. And it started with 3 kids under the bridge. And now he has 200 a day in one class.
What is he
Oh
teaching?
my God.
He teaches, it says math, English, Hindi. Where is that? It has all the stuff over here. And I feel
Was he an actual teacher, or does he just work at a grocery store and he's like, "This is what I know"?
he was going to college for a long time
To be a teacher?
To be a teacher.
I see. Okay.
And then he dropped out in order to educate these children. But it's funded. The cool thing about it is it's funded by the neighborhood. Like people donate so they can get supplies for the kids. And he teaches them science, mathematics, language, everything. It's
Wow.
That's
really cool.
nice.
Yeah. Isn't that really good? And I have one more.
Yeah. Okay.
Dog saves owner's life by lying on him for nearly 24 hours in freezing conditions.
I was like, why is he just like?
So this guy literally falls on the ice 3 feet from his house and breaks his neck.
Shit.
it's a negative 4 degrees Celsius. I don't know what that is
That's
Fahrenheit,
probably
but it's
up in
pretty.
Mother Country.
It's pretty cold. It's pretty cold. It was in
Monkey
It was
ball.
in Michigan, by the way.
Close.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
But and his dog laid on him for 24 hours until his neighbor finally heard the dog howling. The dog just started howling over and over again to get people's attention a quarter mile away, and the neighbor came over and they saved the guy. And the guy didn't have any frostbite.
Jeez.
Oh my God, that's
Yeah.
Is his like?
That's
Is he
impressive.
paralyzed or anything?
No, he doesn't have any frostbite. He just had hypothermia because it said his
No,
body
I
temperature
asked.
was negative 21.
My dog's
What about
too
his
small.
broken
Can
neck.
Oh, his neck, he was recovered fine. That's also the end of the
That's
article.
crazy.
Yeah, he
my
recovered
dog's too
fine.
small. You could cover like one boob. The rest of me would be
You gotta save
frostbitten.
one of them.
Your boob's fine.
Just one boob.
It's like the rest of her body is frostbit, but her tits are okay.
That's it. That's good news.
Hey guys, that was good news.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna positive spin some stuff.
Multiple
Positive
stuff. We got
spin.
stuff. Multiple stuff
I
today.
figured we should start with the day because I made something for you while I was waiting for you to get here. This is Valentine's Day. I made you a Valentine's card.
Oh my God, I love it.
Open it because it's a lot
Oh
of
my God.
drawing. I'm gonna
Happy
post a
B-Day,
picture of it
Christina.
on the internet. Oh, look at
You're
it.
great. Oh, cute.
and it's
And
a
the
bee,
stinger.
as Monica put, jizzing hearts.
Yeah, it's jizzing
The
hearts.
bumblebee is jizzing hearts. Guys, this is the best card I've received all day. This
Was
is also
it-
the only
I was
card I've
gonna say,
received all day.
with anybody. Perfect.
I love it. This is going up on my fridge.
It's
And
cool,
I'm
and
gonna
you can tell
Instagram it, and
people
I'm going to tag you on this.
That a 12-year-old made it because I'm not
It's
good
so
at it.
cute.
That's just what it looks
Watch the dude that I am sleeping with is going to come over and he's going to be like, who's that from? I'm like,
Yeah.
Don't you worry.
Don't worry about it.
Making dudes jealous with jizz and bumblebees.
Jizzing bumblebees.
There
I
you go.
love it.
Positive spin. Should we positive spin something specific about Valentine's Day?
We could.
Like being alone on Valentine's Day? That's a bad thing. That's pretty
Sure.
much, like, people are like, it's
Have
bad
you
to
had
be
a
alone.
lot of good Valentines, like dates and stuff? Or
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I've been single for a long time, but I always like being single. So I never. And you know what? Actually, this morning I woke up, and I'll tell you this: the first 2 texts I got were "Happy Valentine's Day" from girlfriends.
Nice.
Yeah.
I was like, what a great way to start Valentine's Day. And so then I started texting other girlfriends, Happy Valentine's Day, Happy Valentine's Day. And I like, pushed that forward.
That's great.
My
Yeah,
f-
Casey told me Happy Valentine's Day before she went to work this morning. I was staying at a friend's house in
friend-
San Diego. She was like,
My friend
"Happy
Brian
Valentine's
texted
Day."
me Happy Valentine's Day this morning.
Oh.
That's right.
That's
It
adorable.
was nice, and I sent him a cat face with hearts for eyes afterward.
That's fun. See, it doesn't have to
fun.
be a love thing, right?
It doesn't have to be romantic
yeah,
love.
romantic
It can be
love,
like
yes.
It doesn't have to be romantic. You just
platonic
feel
love.
loved.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right.
I think it's good.
Mm-hmm.
So all in all, it was a good. I went to the gym. I went to like a cardio bar class today.
Cardio bar. That sounds like the worst kind of bar. What do you
It
do
was-
there?
I know. It's not my usual.
What do you do?
Not my usual kind of bar, guys.
I love it when you get excited and then you're like, wait a second. What
Wait a
is that?
second. This doesn't sound
Cardio
fun.
bar.
Cardio bar. And you're
See
like,
you later.
no, they don't have bar
No.
food at the gym. all of a
Workout
sudden.
and drink.
Are there chicken wings at this cardio bar? Highly doubtful. I don't mind being alone on Valentine's Day.
Me neither. No, it's nice. And
I don't
chill.
even know if I've had a couple like actual dates. But it's too much pressure. I feel like if
the
you
build
are,
up is too much.
Yeah, so
It's
I'd
like way
rather
too
just
much.
be alone. I've been single for a long time too. But
I remember when I was like 15, I just started working at McDonald's and I was dating a crew chief there. And I was sick on Valentine's Day. And so the guy I was dating, he like stole like all of the toys from the Happy Meals and like made a little present for me and then like hid it in my front yard in the snow. And then he's like, there's something outside by your fire hydrant.
That is so.
that's the
Lived
most
by a fire
Canadian thing
hydrant.
I've
I
ever
was gonna say,
fucking
that is
heard.
so romantic and so Canadian at the same time. The only way, if poutine was involved in some way, that's the only way I could get more
know.
Canadian.
And then I
Beautiful.
went out to my front yard by my fire hydrant and there was like 6 Polly Pockets.
How long did you work at McDonald's for? Is it a teenager?
Like 3 years.
It's not bad. It's a teenage job.
It was a good teenage job. Do you remember Polly Pockets? Yes.
Polly-
Okay, yeah.
I remember the male version, Mighty Max. That's what the guy version of it was.
Oh.
It was very odd. It was very weird. It was this boy who had this giant bodyguard and a talking bird that he would travel through time with. Very crazy. Polly Pockets are cool too.
Sounds cool though.
Polly Pockets were kind of cool.
They like moved around.
Folding the fold.
Yeah.
That's like the things that opened up,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, it's like a miniature playset. There's cool stuff. Micro machines, all good, all good.
All good.
I could talk about
Small
toys all
things to
day.
play with.
Let's move
Great.
on. Great.
I like how that's what you focused on. The nice gift.
Did you guys work at McDonald's, or did you have like a fast food
I worked
job?
at Cold Stone Creamery for 3 months.
Well, oh my God, that'd be nice.
It was good. I ate so much ice cream. I actually have no regrets. I'd work there again right
Be
now.
like, I think I was 30 when Cold Stone was invented.
I worked at Cold Stone Creamery, and then it closed right after I left, and I'm like, it was me. They just couldn't handle it.
I know. I've shut down a few businesses in my day too. Don't worry.
I worked in a snack bar once and in a deli, but never at like a fast food type of place.
McDonald's, Scott Road, North Delta, British Columbia, Vancouver, just outside of Vancouver. Employee of the month, November '94.
I'm gonna go to that McDonald's and I'm gonna find your Employee of the Month November '94
Can you
plaque.
use
It better
that as
still be there.
I have it. I have a copy of it, like obviously my official one at home at my parents' house, and I love it.
That's
Can
amazing.
you use it as a credit when you get on stage?
I should.
McDonald's Employee of the Month.
McDonald's. You gotta say the
1994.
full address too. The McDonald's on Scott Road in British Columbia.
Gotta know that one.
Yeah.
Like when I worked there, like I think when I first started, like, we still had like a smoking section, and we sold pizza.
There was smoking sections. They sold pizza.
Pizza?
Yeah, McDonald's had pizza, at least the one in Canada.
Yeah, that's gotta be-
I gotta say the different countries' fast food variations are amazing though. Like Japan is nuts. Like what they serve rice bowls, I think, at the McDonald's in Japan, which is crazy.
Yeah, there's some
love it.
crazy stuff over
Love it.
there.
We should talk about that. There's a lot of, I don't know what it is, Canadian, the differences in like brand name stuff, like chips. You guys have all the cool chips, and we don't fucking have them. and it
Dude,
pisses
ketchup
me
chips.
off.
We do ketchup chips, man.
Ketchup chips are my favorite.
Ketchup chips
and
are.
I can't get them
Someone
here
told
anywhere.
me this thing too, where if you win the Lay's contest in Canada, they actually give you like stock in the company. Like you get like part of the profits. Like that's your prize.
Wow.
It's like an actual business. Where here they're just like, here's $5,000. See you later. When I feel like you get way more for like being like.
Yeah, and I remember
it's like the profit from your chip flavor goes to you or something like
Ooh,
that.
that's good.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, because they just have one of those contests. I don't know if they do it every year, but I remember before I left Toronto, there was like a invent your own chip flavor.
Yeah.
How hard would it be to become Canadian? You think?
How hard would it be
If
to
I
become
wanted
Canadian?
There's just so many things in Canada I like.
I know. Well, there's definitely the marriage route. If you're into marriage, that'll work.
You have to marry a
Right?
Canadian.
Green card for green card.
People, green card for green card. Do people do that?
Yeah. I bet they do.
Oh, how if you're married to someone from a foreign country to get into that country, how long do you get until you get divorced? Does it still happen? You know, if you're still there, if I get divorced after a year, am I still a citizen? Or is it like a certain? Do you have to stay married for like a certain period of time?
Even after you apply for your green card, after you get married, that takes a long time. That might take a couple years to go through.
Really?
So then you'd have to stay married, I guess, for maybe 3 years. Wow. Yeah.
Dude.
But I know people, because you go in for an interview, right, with the Canadian government to confirm, or the American government, if you're getting that green card here, and you go for an interview together, and they'll ask for like all your photo albums and like real proof of relationship.
Dude, I gotta find a Canadian comic in LA that's willing to do a year-long research project with me into each other.
It could be me, bro.
I was going to
Right
say,
here.
Christina's
Pretty
right.
cool. Let's become fake married. I mean, real married. I already fucked it up. They just play this podcast 2 years from now where we're sitting in that interview and we're like, no!
Can't give you the green.
And they listen to all of your podcasts. Just
All that
waiting
work.
for the
I
bus.
spent-
It was episode 130.
Spent so
Yeah.
much time on that Flickr album.
But then you guys were so excited because you got a new subscriber. What?
Canadian
Dude, why are
government.
all
Canadian
our
government
views are
rated us.
going way up in these old episodes? I don't know.
I think the best interview story I ever heard from one of my American friends getting married to a Canadian. They go in for their interview for the green card, and I guess the interviewer goes, "So, how did you guys meet?" And the husband goes, "I picked her up in a bar," and she goes, "You did not." And then he's just like,
He's
"Well,
like,
you guys are married."
Yeah. This is real.
That's great.
So real.
Oh, man. Yeah, that would be a fun job, actually, to interview people.
Right? I feel like I don't even feel like getting married at all. So if we can do something with the marriage card, we might as well.
Might as well go for it.
Yeah.
Right?
You know, I feel like it. Feel like it? I can't speak today. You
I
guys
feel
talk.
like it. Valentine's Day. Anyway,
Valentine's Day. You know what my
That's
favorite
why.
part about Valentine's Day is? when you were like a kid and it didn't matter, and in classes they just throw candy at you. God, that was the best.
I know, but those still
Everyone would
Valentine's
give
Day when
you-
you were like in school like that, wasn't it? It wasn't about the quality of the love; it was about the quantity, right?
Yeah.
You wanted to get the most
How many
Valentines from the
Valentines
most
you
people.
got?
Yeah, it'd be like
still play
it
that
was a
way.
popularity game. Hey, you know what?
Line up,
You know what?
boys.
You're beating me 1-0 right now. You gotta, you got that.
Yeah.
There you go.
Thank you, shit.
I know, she didn't do anything.
So cute. You give out your little like Alvin and the Chipmunks, like Valentine's
yeah.
Day, but some were cooler than others. And then,
Yeah.
like the B-side friends.
It
got,
was
like,
very
the worst
important
ones.
what like brand they were too. Like if you picked like the right mascot for yours. Like it was.
It
I feel
really
like for
was.
guys, like I feel like comic books was always a safe bet. I had
Yeah.
Transformers ones one year. That was fun. That was a good year.
Somebody sent me like a
great
text
year.
one of Stranger Things.
Oh, that's
I know.
cool.
But my favorite one, I don't know if you guys watch the show, Crazy Ex-Girlfriend.
Yeah.
I love that show.
just
Anyways,
watched
there's
all of
one with like Rachel Bloom, and it says, "Sorry, you're not Josh Chan."
I haven't seen that show. I'm gonna watch
good.
it.
It really is
Very
good.
I liked it a lot.
That's good. What do you like about Valentine's Day, Monica? That means being alone.
That means
Can't speak again.
just what do you like about the rest of your life all the time? I don't know. You're right about the pressure though, like of having a date.
Dude, it's bad.
And as of late, it would be someone that I don't really know. Like it'd have to be like, hey, do you want to go on this Valentine's date? Which is a terrible idea anyways. Like, I don't know you that well. I don't want to be all uncomfortable. I'd rather just hang out and do whatever I want, right? That's
Right? We didn't even bring up that it was Valentine's Day when we scheduled this. You were
Right,
just
I
like,
didn't even notice.
How about Tuesday? I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Tuesday works. And here we are.
didn't-
The
I
loves
didn't-
of my life.
I didn't notice so much that
Monica and Mike.
I sent my girlfriend a gift today. Like I mailed it this morning. So I was like, oh, that's really coming up, and it's like I have no time until the day of. All right, cool.
That's okay.
I had a guy come over that I've been sleeping with for like 2 weeks. No titles yet. Shocking, I know. He goes over, and I was like, oh, he goes, I guess we'll celebrate Valentine's Day tonight because we're both busy tomorrow. And I was like, oh, yeah. I was like, crap, what? Do I have to get him something? So then I just went to the drugstore and I just like bought condoms, which I never do. I was
think
like, that's on you, bro. It's
think
your dick. You pay.
I think for a guy like condoms,
Right? Do you want to buy that shit? It's
Yeah,
expensive.
No, I hate
It's like razors. It's up there, like 20
It's very
bucks.
expensive. It's dumb how expensive it is.
Yeah,
It
I
should be
bought-
cheaper.
Yeah, I bought some kind that were called ecstasy.
There you go. That's appropriate.
That sounds like a sex thing that people would
Yeah.
experience.
Sounds like a sex thing.
Yeah.
Or a drug thing. Anyways.
I know.
The condoms
I
have
was like-
smiley faces on
I was
them.
going to be like, the condoms were laced with Molly.
You're like, this is crazy.
Oh my God, I'm tripping so hard over your dick.
Like if you get a guy, I feel like a guy, you get him condoms and like Reese's peanut butter cups, boom, solid gift.
Oh,
okay, if you
smart
get
food.
me condoms and Reese's peanut butter cups, that's a good gift. That's what I should
Condoms
say.
and cheddar flavored popcorn.
Ooh, that's a good one too. I'll talk about any carb right now. Anyone, anything
I
at
know,
all.
right? And then I got out this morning and I actually thought he took the rest of the popcorn home. I was like, well, kind of like,
I don't
but it was still in my apartment. He just put it away. But I don't know, in that moment, I was like, did he take the rest of the popcorn home? Like, did he really think it was that precious of a gift? That he
That's very
couldn't-
loud.
He was like, I'm going to put this on my desk. God, I hate that.
I know this guy got really
our neighbor's
squeaky brakes.
Anyway.
So squeaky. Yeah, you know what's funny to me about? I can't think of a single Valentine's Day where it was legitimately like romantic in my life. Like my girlfriend and I never really celebrate it. It's just a dumb.
Well,
thing.
I feel like every time you actually try, it doesn't go right. Like
Yeah.
something fucking goes wrong.
Part
so
of it's
then-
because everyone else is trying it at the same time. They're
Yeah.
just so busy everywhere. It's stupid.
Yeah. It's always when you least
I'm gonna close this
expect
window.
it
I'll be right back.
that it's good. Because I remember going out for like, we did like a Galentine's Day. Valentine's, like maybe like 10 years ago. It was like me and like 12 girls. And this was in LA. And we're all going to go to Maggiano's and share some family style spaghetti. And then we stopped for a drink at like the Whisper Lounge or whatever in the Grove before we go over to Maggiano's. And sure enough, in that one drink bracket, I managed to pick up a dude and I bolted.
That is
That's
a
amazing.
solid Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
That's a
He's
great.
He's like, I'm going to go to El
Valentine's.
Compadre. And I was like, I love El Compadre. He's like,
I
you
hope-
should come with me. And I, was
I
like,
hope that-
okay, bye, girls.
I hope that dude was also just hanging out with his friends for the same reason. Just like we had nothing to do, so let's just go to this bar. And then he's like, I did it.
Yes.
Oh, my
man.
God. Yes.
Yeah, I don't like. I think I've only ever really tried twice, like when I was in a relationship. And the one time we were like, "Oh, we'll make dinner like at home or whatever, and it'll be fine." But he had torn his ACL, so he was like on drugs, and everything was fine, and like it was gonna be great. And then there was like candles and stuff, and then we were eating, and then he threw up on his plate. Because he had to take it like Percocet, and the nausea pill didn't work because it came out as well. And I was like, well, I guess that's the end of that.
It's super romantic.
Yeah, this is great.
Oh man!
And he was just holding the plate, and he threw up on the plate.
No.
He was just holding it like.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so don't plan anything. I guess that's the key.
Just keep it
don't plan.
spontaneous.
See what happens.
You know what you should do? Just go to some fast food place and bring it home and then hang out with them. Hang out with the person. Don't go to I feel like movies again are just dumb dates. So we talked about this so much, but I feel like Valentine's would be the worst. Like, don't go to a
watching
movie
movies.
on Valentine's Day.
It's like, here, I don't want to talk to you.
Yeah,
At least
exactly.
if you're watching movies
Yeah.
at home, it's fine because you can talk to each other. But going to like the
Then
movie
you can
theater,
bone whenever you want to. At
yeah,
that
there
point,
you go.
know?
I guess that's the thing too.
I guess so.
Whatever. Want to go to our second positive spin topic?
side chicks. No, fuck buddies.
Fuck buddies?
Positive
positive
spin.
fuck
It's like,
buddies.
I know this
Wow, how long is your podcast?
Fuck buddies.
positive spin.
Boink
Sorry.
pals. Trying to think of
Friends
other
with
names.
benefits for those that don't.
Boink
like
pals.
Boink pals.
pals.
It's a
Oh,
fun
they're
name.
good.
It's like pen pals, but
but
not.
You're boinking.
Just writing on the inside of a person. Anyways.
Intercourse acquaintances.
Intercourse acquaintances.
Get more serious. Very scientific name.
I don't know.
I have nothing to say about this topic. This is up to you two.
What's
Do you have any
good?
fuck buddies right now? Are you
No.
dating anybody right now? I guess I just have one fuck buddy right now, but you know, I remember when I was younger, you know, when I was hotter, it had rotation for sure.
I had a rotation.
I was like the Fonz, a new one every week.
Yeah.
Kept kicking jukeboxes, going into diners. Whose week is it?
They bring a comb for you. It's
Crazy those pictures of Christina in a leather jacket.
Just jumping sharks.
I'll go through like stretches where I have multiple, and then it gets too stressful for me. So then I go for like months without anything, which is probably not a good strategy. But
I definitely have droughts, and I feel like I'm easier when I'm on holidays. So if I'm on my vacation, I love to find like, a vacation fling. I
Really?
feel like
Yeah.
every vacation is always enhanced by a little bit of a love connection.
Have you ever done the comedy club fling? Like, have you been to the club and done the fling that way?
Have
Oh
you
yeah, when you're
banged
like sharing a
wait
comedy
staff?
condo together.
Oh,
You mean like that?
You mean who?
You mean like
mean
sharing
who?
a comedy condo?
Oh,
Have you
like
done
with
that?
you mean like a feature and a headline?
that's great. That's amazing.
Oh yeah, I've done that.
What about the wait staff?
No wait staff. Really.
You know why? Because you're very business professional. Good job.
Right? Exactly. I'm very
Business professional Christina Walkinshaw is here.
I only do headliners.
Business professional and employee of the month in 1994.
Fuck for the job that you want.
the name of this podcast might just be employee of the month. I haven't decided
Everybody's
yet.
no, give me like, fuck for the job you want. That should be the name. That's it.
Oh man,
We could-
that is. I do like that, like vacation thing. Like
Right? Vacation fling
went on
is
a
the
cruise
best.
once. Yeah, that was fun.
And you did it on the cruise?
Yeah, with like
Ooh. That's good.
Yeah.
That would be awkward if you guys somehow broke up before the ship docked. You know what I mean? And you're, like,
it was a
stuck.
3-day cruise.
So, I don't know. It could happen.
I did.
I wouldn't put it past me. Like, a day and a half later, I'm like, I'm with this guy.
Like there's this other.
Who else is on this ship? Oh man.
Nope.
Yeah, I feel like I have like little romances of my life with certain gentlemen kind of all over the world.
That's fun.
Yeah.
All of world traveler. World traveler.
Like a area code type of thing. Like
Yeah, like even like let's say I was in London for like one night a few weeks ago, and then I just like I Tindered with this guy like maybe 4 years ago. So then I was like, I didn't have his number. I had it on WhatsApp, and then I was like, wonder if this guy's still on. But anyways, I lost my WhatsApp app. Now we're talking about Gumtree, WhatsApp. Now we're going super Brit. But then I, you can go on to Tinder, and I didn't go on Tinder in a long time, but you can actually search names of your matches, and he was still on there. Updated like 2 profile pictures. I'm like, oof.
Dude,
Did you meet up?
Yeah, we went for drinks. He's on a downward spiral right now. It was nice. It wasn't. That's not on me, bro. We've moved on.
It started before I got
traveling all over the world.
Yeah, no, we didn't hook up again, but it was nice to know that I can sleep with somebody and then still be friends with them after.
That is nice.
Yeah.
Right?
It's kind of the key to.
You know what?
to
That's what this podcast is all about: is sleeping with people and still being friends.
Yeah, right.
Is it?
That's what its subtitle is in iTunes. You didn't see that yet?
Hug life.
Hug life. Sleeping with people and still being friends.
Yeah.
That actually kind of works.
It does kind of work.
Right? It doesn't have to ruin the friendship.
You're right. I was reading an article about fuck buddies earlier, where they did like an experiment, like a study on it, where this college professor, communications professor, interviewed like 25 different like fuck buddy students that she had, like couples, whatever, you know what I mean? She was like, who's sleeping together? And they're like, oh, we are, but we don't tell anybody. And she was like, it's super bad for you.
What?
Where like somebody always ends up getting, I don't know. She was like, the amount of times it results in like being depressed is like way more than regular relationships.
No.
And I was like, oh God.
I thought you were going to say it always results in one person getting attached.
Well, yeah, I think that was kind of the
Right.
Someone's
Part
got to
of it,
fall in
but-
like with you.
Oh, no, not like.
It's gross.
and the other person is like, I only kind of like you. Not like, you know?
Yeah, half like. It's not very good.
And then the other person's like, I love you.
I love you so much, never change.
I know.
It's hard.
Sometimes I drop the word love when I'm having sex, but obviously I'm not like in love with the person, but I'm
just
in love
love
with
the moment.
what's happening,
What they're doing,
or like
yeah.
with certain appendages that are rolling around in bed.
We're just like
knees.
it's like,
and
I love
stuff.
you,
I love
not
your
you,
blank
him.
blank.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I love your
Knees.
Then I'm like, I have to drop that word. I would be like, I'm obsessed with your donger.
I am infatuated by your member.
I'm really
Obsessed with your
enjoying this
donger.
ding dong.
You got a swell ding dong there, fella.
Nice ding dong, champ. And then you move on.
Do you high five in bed?
I think I have.
You seem like you would high five
I
in
know.
bed.
I'd be like, hey, good
work
oral,
out
man.
there.
Good oral.
Work.
Have you high fived him yet? I can see you doing it too. Yeah.
Yes, it means I don't want to talk anymore. I'm like, all right, good job. And then I roll
With a
over
fist
that.
bump, be like, careful where you put that, bro.
Fists are for other fists only, Mike.
Fists are for other fists only.
Yes.
That's the other subtitle of this
fisting in
podcast.
bed.
There's actually 5 subtitles underneath the thing, Hug Life.
Oh, God.
Careful where you put that fist bump.
Yep. Fuck to the job you want.
Good job, you want.
And just keeps going.
Yeah, crushing it. Fuck buddies. I think it's a good idea, though.
Fuck buddies?
Yeah, don't read that article, everybody.
I'll read it.
I'll read
Do you
it.
mean like it's a good idea as in, hey, I'm not having sex with anybody. You're not having sex with. We should just have sex because why not?
Yeah, I think
Not
if you both want to, I do think it's probably difficult for some people with emotions. But if you've done it enough,
For some people with emotions.
not that.
Who are those
Strong.
people?
Yeah, I don't know there, but
Well, we're comedians. We don't know any people like that.
then you don't have to be alone all the time. You know,
It's true. And then
That's-
it's very relaxed. You can be like, fuck off. I'm going to go do my own thing.
It's funny because like I can do a casual thing. I'm fine with it. But my roommate, she like falls in love every time.
really.
Yeah,
Really?
some people they just fall in love. They just like
So
every
good.
time like I love him.
Oh God.
Oh, that's too bad.
You're like, you love
That's
him?
too bad. Be like, well, that's stupid. You just walk out of the room.
Well, that's the end of that. Then, I guess.
Gosh, I want to see every time someone's ever told you that and how you would react. Christina, just like, well, that's fucking dumb. Just leave the room. Don't be an idiot.
Don't ruin it with your emotions, God.
Oh my god.
It is a difficult. I don't know. There's probably a time limit on it too. Like it can't work for ever.
That's true. I haven't been in a relationship in like I don't know how many years, maybe 5.
Will those become relationships eventually? Has that ever happened? Have you heard of anyone that happens to
My
other than in a
parents.
romantic comedy?
Your parents?
They decided
that's
this
how
year that they were
Monica's
going to
here.
be like, oh, yeah, we were like friends with benefits before. And I was like, oh, God damn it.
That's why you love fuck buddies so much, because you're the result of them.
But yeah, they worked together. And then when she got divorced, they just started like hanging out and sleeping together. And then they realized they liked each other.
That's so
I guess.
romantic.
That's cute. Are they still together?
Yep.
Cute. See, so fuck buddies work.
You heard it first here, folks. Fuck
But
buddies.
don't say you love them.
Just make sure you don't say you love them until the other person says, until you know they're going to say it back.
Right.
Then you're fine.
Then how do you know?
Well, I was born about 4 months after my parents' wedding day, so I'm sure it was love.
Are they still together?
They must have fallen in love real fast. Romance. It's alive and well in my family. Don't worry about it.
It's all good.
But shockingly, still together.
Really?
That's what I was gonna say. That's not
Oh, I'm the only
shocking.
child of divorce here. I turn the podcast off and walk out.
It's the one
my
person
God, Mike
who's in a
just took-
long-term monogamous relationship. His
Why do you
parents are
think-
divorced?
Just clinging for dear life.
You're like, it works, I swear.
Mike just flipped a table.
Not this one, though, because the podcasting stuff's not the other one.
You walked
One
into
of
the
the
other room
many
so that
other
he could
ones.
flip it. There's plenty of tables to flip in here. Oh, God.
All right. I feel that was good.
think it was
What
great.
time are we at, though?
I don't know.
We're at 40 minutes already. So if you want to do a top 5 turnaround, maybe we
Yeah,
should
girl.
save it until the other topic until the next time. Maybe Christina's on.
Was there another topic?
Yeah.
Oh.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Okay.
Or do you want to talk about it? We can do it now.
No, we
try
already
to
kind
fit
of
it in.
touched on it anyway. So I
Yeah,
think
good
we're
point.
fine.
Good point. We
Top
touched
5
it.
turnaround. Are you texting the dongers right now? Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Well, that guy's a gay guy, a friend of mine, so I don't think he wants a piece of this.
It's worth a try. Top 5 turnaround. Are you ready? It's a game.
turnaround.
You and Mike are on the same team. I'm going to give you the top. Well, these are the worst of something, right?
Okay.
These are kind of scenarios. This one's a little bit complicated, and then you guys are going to tell us how it would be a good thing. Like you're going to flip it around. So this one is the worst Valentine's dates. Okay, but this is pretty specific. So it's like people wrote in and they were like, this was the worst one. And then, so you guys are going to have to tell us why you would go on a second date with this person. I guess,
All
or something, or
right.
like-
Here we go. You and me together.
All right, are you ready? I'm
Team Cockenshaw.
ready. Team Cockenshaw.
oh my God. That's great.
I'm pretty sure I've had the nickname Cock and Jaw before.
Oh, no.
Oh, man.
I didn't want to bring back bully memories.
It was
She just starts crying. You need like a sweet beer pong team.
What's
name.
she was a friend of mine that was a school teacher.
Oh God. She's like, I know about bullying. I'm good at it.
See it every day.
Okay. First date. As you're driving to the bar, this person stops 3 times. Whenever they see a plastic bag, they back up, get out of the car, and check if there's a cat in it. That's what they do every single time
This
they see
seems
a
like it's a
plastic
very personal,
bag. They're afraid.
specific topic from the writer's life.
At the end of the story, yeah. These are like specific people wrote in. Were
Is this
like,
a woman
this
that's doing
happened
it,
to me.
or a guy? Or
The guy is driving, but he ends up later being like a detective. And she was like, I guess all the cats are safe. I don't know.
Why you'd want to date that person? Well, one, I love cats.
Right? I know. Maybe then that girl
Are
can
you
go
a
onto
cat
Yelp
person?
and write a nice review about the restaurant they were on the way to that they don't serve
Yeah,
cat.
give it some time. You know what? People don't enjoy the journey anymore. So if you have a nice slow drive where you stop, look for a cat, and then get back in the car,
Back
keep
in, right?
driving.
We're always in a rush.
Yeah, just
Okay.
enjoy the journey there. Get a cat. It'll be fun. I love cats.
Well, and as I was reading this, I was like, what on the off chance if there was a fucking cat in there? Like,
There was
you
a
would
cat in the
save it, I
bag.
guess, you know?
You got to keep that cat.
Can't let the cat out of the bag.
You got to let it out. of the bag. That phrase is cruel and I don't like it. And there's a lot of hack comedian jokes about it. So we should move on.
Okay, so he's taking his time and he likes cats.
And he likes
That's it.
cats.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Enjoying the journey.
Cool.
I think we crushed that one. Next
we crushed
question.
Next.
Next date.
All right. You meet a guy out, like your Galentine's Day story. You meet a guy out. You go for drinks. Then as you leave, you realize he stole your purse. So why would you go out with him again?
To get your fucking purse back.
Yeah.
Obviously. Obviously, you got to start playing some mind game shit. You
That's
gotta,
why.
Scheme. You got to get a cork board and put some tacks on it and some
What
yarn.
if you had
leading.
your purse back and then he was like, "Sorry, would you go out with me again?"
That's why when I go out to the bar, I wear a fanny pack because no guy will steal your fanny pack.
That's a good point. Solid strategy.
What's sad is I literally was wearing a fanny pack today and I left my driver's license in it, which means I got here without a license.
There's nothing wrong with a fanny pack.
I love a fanny
I don't
pack.
think there's anything wrong with it at all.
As a woman being hands and arms free. It's
Yeah, I
wonderful.
don't like carrying shit.
Let's all get fanny packs today for Valentine's Day
Yeah.
and then wear them around.
That's a solid.
I'm going to make
idea.
it the Hug Life fanny pack.
Hug
It'll
Life
be your
fanny
next
pack.
merch.
That should be.
You know what you
merch.
should do? You should go to the
Damn
huglifepodcast.com and order a fanny pack off Amazon. That's what you should do.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, get a fanny pack money.
Wait, what does a fanny pack have?
So you're going out with that guy again to get your
purse.
purse back.
So you go on a date with him so you can get the fucking purse back.
Purse back.
Yeah.
All right. All right. 3. You guys go out dancing.
Love it.
So just be the character.
How
in this,
drunk am I?
Okay. Pretty drunk because
Good.
the other person slips and falls, grabs onto your shirt and pulls out your nipple ring.
Oh. I don't have nipple rings, so I'm going to pretend.
That's why I said getting character.
Me neither, but I still grabbed my
Right.
uber padded bra like I did have one. I was like, oh, that hurts.
Have you seen nipple rings before?
Yeah,
You
there was
understand how
there
that
was
would
this
how
guy
that
in
much-
theater class that had nipple rings, and he loved walking around shirtless. And I'm like, why did you do that? He's like, it was the worst decision of my life, but now I have to flaunt it because I paid for it, and it would hurt so bad.
It's hurt. Like I have a lot of friends who have them for some reason. They went together, anyways, and they said it was like the worst thing ever.
Pain in the world.
Yeah.
Why do people do it though? So everyone sees your nipple ring. Well, now everyone knows how
Sees
much
it,
you
it
like.
ripped out of your nipple.
Oh, it ripped out. Well, now
Yeah.
you don't have a nipple ring anymore. It's a win.
Oh my God.
Now you don't have to-
Only one.
Because
Yeah.
maybe one day he'll propose and he'll use that ring to put it
There
back
you
on
go.
you.
That's the one. That's the reason. Cock and shot. Cock and shot. Cock and shot. Cock and shot.
People are like, "This is my grandmother's nipple ring."
Oh, it's beautiful.
Oh, that's the most ridiculous answer we've ever gotten.
There's nipple ring. Will you marry me?
Okay. All right. 4. Oh. So you go on a date, you guys sit down to dinner, in all seriousness, he looks at you and he goes, "Man, I wish your mom was 10 years younger." These stories, I was like,
I wish your mom, like, I'm thinking about Jackie right now.
Wait, say that again?
so you're on a date with him, you guys sit down to dinner. As you sit down, he looks at you and he's like, "Oh man, I wish your mom was 10 years younger."
Boom. You just got your mom a Mother's Day gift. Next Mother's Day, you give the phone number to your mom.
Like,
It only works if you have single parents.
you're like, "Here, hang out with
Hang out with my
this
mom.
guy I didn't like because he brought you up on the date."
I wish
You're
your
like,
mom
well,
was 10 years younger.
She wishes it too. I don't know.
Only 10 years?
Jesus.
Well, no, I mean, like, that just like, that means that guy, like, if you're on a date and you're like 20 something, your mom might be like in her 60s or 70s. So that means they'd still be 50.
Age
That
ain't
means
nothing
that
but a
guy,
number, yo.
that means that guy likes older women.
Well, maybe he's older.
An older gentleman that I'm dating in this
Yes,
scenario?
maybe an older gentleman is trying to date, say, a 40-year-old man.
Say
is
it
trying
like
to date
George
you,
Clooney and I are hanging out.
and your mom is
at a
60,
diner.
and he's like, "Well, if she was 10 years younger, I could probably still."
Where would George Clooney take me on a date? Probably a fancy diner.
A fancy diner.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Is there a fancy diner around? There's one. There's one. It's got
there's one.
George, you hear me? George.
He's a big fan.
He's nice. He's like a fun guy.
Okay, so
It's not romantic.
what were you getting at with the older?
Oh, well, I was just saying it makes him seem like he dates older. He's into older women. So maybe he doesn't know that about himself, and you can tell him, "Hey, you know what I think, man? I think I'm the wrong age group for you. You need to be dating higher age." And then it solves his life, and he gets married, and he's happy, and you just help somebody. Positive. It took a while to get there,
Positive.
but we got positive. Team Cock and
That
Shop.
was it's a lot of work, but I'm
Be like,
impressed.
well, I have an uncle that's 5 years younger.
Do you have any? I don't know. This is a hard one. This is like the hardest one yet.
This is a hard one.
I mean, I think we'll take discovering this person likes older people.
That's
and then,
fine. Yeah, I was good with that.
Thank you.
Okay, number 5. Upon arrival to the bar, you guys are going to a bar. He gets there. As soon as you sit down, he's like, just so you know, I can't go home with you because I have gonorrhea. He got it on a business trip in Korea, and he thinks it's hilarious that rhymes.
Honesty.
Okay.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
important in a relationship. You just found serious boyfriend material.
Yeah, you're like, well,
There
how do
you
you know
go.
I don't want gonorrhea?
Hey,
You don't know
I thought we
me.
weren't getting each other gifts.
You know what's funny? My bucket list says get an STD right here. So now I can do it. I have a nice, honest person who's willing to take the plunge.
Take the
I think
plunge.
there should maybe be like dating websites for like people with the same STDs.
Yeah, totally. Doesn't gonorrhea go away?
Yeah, it's treatable.
Yeah, that's curable.
Yeah.
Take
So,
a
you
couple
know,
ones that need a
it's
website.
honest.
So then, second date, you probably have to go on a second date because then you got to see what's going on after it's
Right? Oh my god, the
cleaned
second
up.
round will be less smelly.
Second round, you're like, I'm doing it anyways. It doesn't matter.
It's happening.
I've never had gonorrhea. I don't even know if it smells.
I
but
never
I
had gonorrhea, but
imagine,
it sounds like diarrhea, so it probably does.
right? I think
has
anything
to.
with Rio smells.
It has to.
Has to.
Hey, Hugbugs, if you've had diarrhea, I mean,
Had diarrhea. Some are like, we have it right now.
if you had
actually.
gonorrhea before, please email the podcast at thehuglifepodcast@gmail.com.
Yeah, let us know what it's
Or
like.
tweet us.
Or just how it smells. That's all we want.
Yeah, we really just want to know if the smell's involved.
Let us know. Feta, just give us a cheese to go with.
Some sort of smelly, which stinky
There's
cheese?
just
does
a
it smell
cheese
like?
that's assigned to each STD. I have chlamydia. You mean Gouda? Okay, that was 5. Good job. That
We
was good
fucking
work.
crushed
Dude, high
it.
five.
Walk and chop.
Yeah.
Cock and shot.
We have 10 minutes left, so it's perfect to do the quiz.
Yeah, man.
We do dumb internet
count
quizzes. You know
down,
this, I
dog.
feel like.
Okay.
And I'm
There
gonna,
are no wrong
you're-
answers.
That's right. And
Right?
you're gonna
Right.
I'm gonna take the quiz for you, but I'm gonna ask you the questions and get your answers, so you don't know. I don't want you to know. Okay. Secret.
There's different answers in Canada.
Which character from The Office, the American Office, should be your Valentine? Have you seen The Office?
We-
Of course.
All right. And how do you?
We're finding out
Pam.
right now.
Yeah. So the first question is, how do you feel about Valentine's Day? It's overrated or overpriced? Best holiday of the year? Fun and cute way to celebrate love? Just another day? Or I have it circled on my calendar? Duh. And the last answer is girls love it.
Oh. I think find a cute way to celebrate it.
All right. That's a good one. Monica, what do you
This
choose?
is a good one. Oh, I'm gonna go just another day. You know?
I'm going to say overrated and overpriced. Pick your perfect date. A helicopter ride to a private island.
What the fuck?
One where it's when you're dating Richard Branson. Where your date pays for everything. I feel like that would go with the helicopter ride.
Ding, ding, ding.
Both of these. Wait,
rom-
am I paying for the first one? Because that's not happening.
Yeah, you have to pay.
Does he have gonorrhea?
You have to charter the helicopter, and he does have gonorrhea. It actually says on this thing. A romantic dinner, watching the sunset, a concert, or anywhere as long as there is food involved, and that is my answer. Food.
I'm going to go romantic dinner.
Romantic dinner?
Oh, that's
I like
nice.
a romantic dinner. I like a nice
You like a good
supper.
romantic dinner? I don't like if it takes too long. That's what bothers me with some of those dinners.
See, I'd go on Yelp and I'd research our Valentine's Day, and I would take us to a nice
Takeout place.
with no bags of cats that are on the drive there.
There's just bags of cats all over
Bags
LA.
of cats.
Everybody got their cats to go.
The name of this podcast might be Cats to Go. Oh God, there's
Bags
so
of
many
cats is great too. I don't know. There's too many options. I'm picking the private island one. You know, because I'm bougie as fuck.
There'll
Bougie.
be some comic that'll stare an open mic on it. It'll get ruined.
All right.
Every place does.
How long will you need to get ready for Valentine's Day? You're always ready? 5 minutes, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, 1 to 2 hours, or all day?
I'm a 5-minute get ready girl.
Nice
See by this
work.
unbrushed hair.
I think you look wonderful. Happy Valentine's Day. Future green card wife. How long? How long for you, Monica? How long do you think?
45 minutes is what I said.
I'm gonna give myself 30.
Wow.
I'm gonna take a little me time. You know what I mean?
Oh, no.
Yeah, if it's It's a Valentine's
I
Day.
will
Are you a little bit more nervous? Are you
Yeah,
taking longer?
I'm going to take a shower for sure.
That's good.
All right, that he's at least 20 minutes.
You're
And then-
missing out. You're washing away those pheromones, bro.
Is that really a thing?
Yeah. How are they going to know if you have gonorrhea or
I
not?
I have pheromone soap. It smells like other dudes. Anyway, no.
That's why you don't use the soap in comedy combos.
Soap is white. I'm not using it. What will you wear? Next question. What will you wear? A Cupid costume, a nice dress, jeans and sneakers, whatever is clean, a suit, or something revealing? I'm going to say jeans and sneakers, but a button-up will be assumed with that. You know, that's kind of my normal
I
outfit.
feel like, jeans and sneakers for me too.
Jeans and sneakers?
Get it. I'm going to go whatever's clean.
Yeah,
That's not
good
a bad
too.
idea.
Sometimes.
I wouldn't even promise my jeans would be clean though. I just know. I know these
You're
jeans
like,
are dirty.
I know
Like,
there's jeans. I just
All right.
can't tell you where I
clean jeans or tight jeans, and I'm not fitting into tight jeans right now.
Choose a meal to order on your date. This is the last question. Chili, filet mignon, fried chicken, Caesar salad, spaghetti and meatballs, or lobster tail.
Oh my god, I want lobster tail.
Do you want lobster tail?
Yeah.
All right. Monica, what do you choose?
the steak.
That's a good one. That's what I would have chosen.
The only problem with eating steak on a date is sometimes, when you get like a steak that's not very good, and then you have to like spit out the pieces that you can't chew through and like hide them in your napkin.
Okay.
I'm
Thank you
gonna
for
go.
ruining my choice.
I've already made the steak a piece of shit.
I'm going to go spaghetti and meatballs. Oh, I'm very excited with my answer. Very excited. You don't know what your answer is, and this is so much fun. Monica, do you have an answer? Could you tell us your answer?
Yes, I do. I got Kevin.
Kevin! Big Kevin. What does it say?
You're lovable, positive, and enlighten the mood of everyone around you. You never fail. Why is this me? I thought he was supposed to be my Valentine Day.
He is your Valentine because of the way you
Because
are.
of the way I am.
Yeah.
Okay. You never fail to make people smile, even if you don't mean to. Above all, you are easy to be around and have a good time with. Just like Kevin.
He's like, Monica, I love you so much.
That's pretty good.
So cute.
He says, I want to be wined and dined and 69. That's his. That's his gift.
All right. All
Nobody
right.
likes 69 anymore. It's too much
we all
work.
got
one at a
different-
time, bro.
We all got different. One at a time, bro. There's one lesson we should take from this podcast. Okay. No one
That's
likes
new merch. 69. One at a time. bro.
So just a 69 question mark? One at a time.
One at a time.
One at a time.
I got Jim. You are genuine, fun-loving, and totally down to earth. Everyone you meet loves you, and so will Jim.
Uh-oh, who did I get? Or do we not get to pick it?
Pam! You got
I did
Pam!
get Pam. Yes.
That's the first time anyone's guessed right.
You are an all-around fun time. You love a good laugh and make sure never take yourself too seriously, just like Pam. And and then the gift says it's about who you end up with, is how it says. So you and Pam are going to fall in love.
I knew me and Pam were going to fall in love.
Pam's
That's a connection.
Pam is by far the most attractive TV show lady in the character in the history of TV shows.
Right?
Just like the nicest person.
Same
No
naturally
flaws. So
We can
good.
share clothes. It'll be great.
We won. That was beautiful.
Yeah, that
was a
was
great
great.
quiz. What time is it right now? By time is it? I mean, let me
I
look at
don't
my. Wait. Oh, we're good. Go do the charity. This is perfect timing. We
Oh my
timed this
God.
out so
Okay.
good. So proud of us.
My charity.
Mm-hmm.
We timed this out so good. This week, it's the Ever Higher Fund, and this is a Nike thing, a Nike charity.
So is it higher, like high in the air?
Ever Higher Fund, and what they do is they write grants for sporting programs in underfunded areas, which I love that. But the reason I picked it is because they put out a Black History Month edition of a bunch of their shoes that are black and gold. And if you purchase any of those shoes, which are awesome, like all of them, they have like a tennis one that Serena Williams did. Kevin Durant has one, LeBron, and then they have 2 Jordan shoes. And if you buy any of those, then like the proceeds go to this organization.
That's great.
Thank you.
I just lost a friend to ALS, which is a very sad and tragic disease. Joanna Downey, who was a great comic in Toronto. And there was a Joanna Downey Foundation in Toronto, but obviously you can donate wherever you are. And obviously all the proceeds would go to helping find a cure for ALS, which would be amazing. Because if you ever
great.
met anybody who has it, it's heartbreaking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we lost a friend.
That's really good charities. We did it. This is the podcast. It's over now.
We did it.
We did.
Very-
It was
very
solid
somber.
work, everybody.
Very
I
nice.
enjoyed it.
I'm gonna
You
make
guys
sure
have
to
a
write
great
down-
couch. Thank you for
Gotta
having
make
me.
sure to write Cockenshaw down real quick.
This is the best Valentine's Day I've ever had. Valentine's Day. You're gonna turn it off.
No, I just want to let it hear out for a little while.
Let everyone listen to you type.
We
Yeah.
forgot to burp.
Oh yeah, do you have a
Got
burp? Do you have a
one?
burp on deck?
She's supposed to try.
Are you really
I
good?
let out so many burps on the car ride here.
All right, you ready?
Well, you had
Here
2
comes
hours.
they're all fueling up for some burps. Here we go.
It's just water. That was pretty good.
Beautiful.
I was just off water. It would have been better if I had bubbles.